Huh? Look, suppose we get back to Harry, okay?
Yeah.
Now, do you think that Harry let his partner know what he had planned for you and Brenda?
Well, he probably let the guy know he had no use for me.
What?
You pulled some pretty good cons before you gave up the life.
Who says I've given up the life?
Once a pro, always a pro. Mind if I pick your grifter's brain?
Be happy to help.
Okay, let's say I was right about the guy working at GH. Maybe he was a janitor?
No.
A technician?
No, I'm sorry. I don't see Nurse Marilyn and a janitor as an item.
Right. Okay, let's say he or she was an intern. My guess would probably be he was new at the game.
And Harry provided the experience.
Except for the distributor, and the partner had no use for it. He was sloppy, and he was arrogant. He probably thought he didn't have anything to learn. Just get the stuff out on the streets, quick, and rake in the cash.
Yeah. So he's not a planner, he's an improviser.
But he's lousy at it. You know what I'm saying? He makes mistakes, tries to cover it up, panics, then he makes even bigger mistakes.
Like Nurse Marilyn.
Yeah. He thought I could finger him, so he wanted to take me out by using this poor lady who he wound up killing.
Sounds like our guy isn't too tightly wrapped. He's unpredictable.
Yeah, and he's out there. I mean, I could sweat this less going up against a mob boss, but, this guy's whacked. Which makes him twice as dangerous.
You have to go now.
Can I stay the night?
One of us has to be clear-headed about this. You did a good deed for me. I don't want to see you do time for that.
Okay, you win.
Monica's lawyer is planning an appeal. They know about you now, so they're going to be digging into your past and they're going to watch every move that you make. I just don't want you to lose your job.
I don't care about my job. I'd quit and follow you to a hospital in another state if it meant we didn't have to sneak around anymore. I don't care about anything but being with you.
The Quartermaines would love to follow us no matter where we went. So we've got to stick it out at GH, all right? And that means we have to stay away from each other. Do you hear me?
We can't be seen together.
No. Try again. We can't see each other at all.
For how long?
I don't know, maybe months.
Oh, God, Pierce.
Maybe less. It depends, okay? No matter how long it is, Becky, I always make it worth your wait, don't I?
Yes, but...
Listen to me. You've got to trust me, okay? This is how it has to be for now. But there's something you've got to remember. This is very important, okay? You have to be very careful.
I will. I love you.
Me too.
thought Katherine Bell owned some sort of cosmetics line.
She does. She owns a perfume company with basically one product. Deception.
That's a fragrance, not a moral judgment.
You say what you will about Katherine Bell, and Ned has absolutely no compunction about doing just that.
I've earned the privilege, grandfather, the hard way.
Oh, no. She has some very clever things to say about you, too, my lad. See, she has a lot of experience in public relations, and she's done some freelancing, and she is very good. Not only is she sharp and bright and inventive, but she has the ability to discern the right quality, the best quality, out of anything, out of a company or a situation or a person. Latch onto it, and before you know it, she has you and everyone around you thinking just exactly like she does about it.
Well, that's fascinating. I had no idea.
But in her present condition, Nick.
Oh, but now is when she needs to feel needed, to know that she hasn't been passed by and that her talents are still in demand.
Well, as chief of staff, I'll take it under consideration.
Under consideration is right. It will be put under a lot of other things to be considered, and it will never be mentioned again. Or, Alan, I am going over or under your head, whichever way you choose to look at it. So what do you think?
Naturally, I'll have to defer to Alan, but all things being equal, I think it's an idea to consider, if she's really that good.
She is. Don't you think that someone should at least call her about it? And if someone won't, I will.
It's not your job.
It hasn't stopped me before.
Well, I guess the discussion about the appeal is over. I want to thank you, Stefan and Alexis, for taking the time.
Of course.
It was my pleasure.
Now, actually, I think it was mine. I do appreciate this.
You're doing us a favor. Good night, Alan, Edward, Ned.
You'll be glad you chose Katherine Bell.
Monica, I actually want to go over one more thing with you. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Would you like to join me for dinner when I'm finished?
No, I'm busy tonight. Perhaps another time. Good night.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Where are you going?
Well, home, of course.
I hope so.
You're out of line, Alexis.
I know. So are you. You don't seem to care much about that big picture you went to such great lengths to sell me on. And if you don't care, why should I?
Well, that's entirely up to you. Since you're only here because of me, I might remind you of your offer to leave Port Charles. Why stay on where you feel so unfulfilled?
You know I'm right, cousin.
I've thought it over and reconsidered. Now that Keisha's in the mix, I think you should tell Monica about AJ. You just heard her now. I think she can handle it.
She's just starting to feel better. Why should I drag her down?
She's gonna find out on her own, and then it'll be worse.
You know what? You and my father are just like two peas in a pod. This is not your call, Ned. Why don't you just clean up your end of the mess, and I'll take care of mine, all right?
Here you go. Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
I'll walk you out.
This is very nice, but it's not really necessary.
Oh, yes, it is. Besides, I need to breathe some non-family air.
Oh, that's
There you go.
funny. I suffer from that same chronic ailment.
See, I knew we had something in common. How about one long sufferer taking another out to dinner? We can trade remedies or whatever.
Sure. Why not?
Are things okay between you and Ned?
He gets on my nerves sometimes. It's nothing new. Certainly nothing for you to worry about. Are you feeling any better?
I think so. Although the thought of Pierce Dorman just casts a pall over everything. What did I ever do to make him hate me so much?
I don't know. Obviously, there are a lot of things about this man that we don't know yet.
As long as this creep's still out there, what I want with Brenda doesn't mean a damn thing. That's why I gotta bring him
Be careful. You've been using up your 9 lives at a pretty fast clip lately.
I got too much to lose not to be.